you a long shot of it first. Now?
Yeah, why not?
Well, this is the dining end, and through there is the kitchen, which works well with the dining being there. So if you come round here.
How big do you think this room is, Carolyn?
Not big enough to get away sometimes.
I just want to show around as well.
Got no idea. It's nice and bright finally, so anyway, let's start here.
Yeah.
So, well, this one we bought, we've got a shop near us called, what is it called now?
Brewers.
Brewers. And it's a home decorating, but it's trade, but it's, you can shop there anyway. A few towns in Sussex have got them. I don't know if they're, you know, worldwide, you know, countrywide. Anyway, Brewers it is. But in our one, it's got a nice little coffee shop as well, and an interior design area. So they have all these little objects that they bring in. You don't really see anywhere else. I wouldn't say it's cheap, but you just see, you know, one or two things, and they don't have loads of them, and they're often changing it around. So when I say Brewers, that's where we have picked up a lot of our items in this room. So Brewers. These cost quite a lot of money, but we got it quite cheaply, didn't we?
So
got it in their sale.
They were £230 new,
yeah,
and we got it for 20 quid.
And the good thing is that I've kept it alive. I know I've tried to throw water on it once and then remembered that it's actually not real. But yeah,
£210 off weren't bad though, was it?
We like a bargain, don't we?
Yeah.
And next to that,
oh yeah,
is this picture, and it's a picture of where we used to, near where we used to live in Spain. There's some little houses up here. Alan will do a close-up. The little houses up there are sort of close to where we used to live, and there was a little cafe down here, and my daughter did it. She's an illustrator, and she gave us this as a present for one of her birthdays or Christmas, I think, and yeah, very proud of her.
Yeah, we love it, don't we?
Yeah. So that's that. Over here, now, Brewers again, they had this for sale. I think they only had one of these, didn't they? You can fold it up, not that we do, but it was really reasonable as well, wasn't it? It was about £70, wasn't it?
I can't remember, but it was, yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was really reasonable.
It was reasonable, yeah.
And then on top, we've got Dunelm for the diffuser, which we put on every day, don't we?
We love that.
And got some really nice scents for that, haven't we? Mm. This lamp came from John Lewis, and I have still got it actually, but I think it's about £90 now. I'm sure we didn't pay that. This little bowl is from Brewers again, and in here I collect shells from wherever we are. It's Barbados or Seaford, Brighton, Eastbourne, wherever we go, I'll pop a little shell in there. So that's our memories in there. I haven't written on the back, but and this one, we went into a little shop in Bexhill on the Sea called Loft, and I bought something else actually, but my husband bought me that little trinket tray. It's like a Tiffany blue, and it's very nice. I can't read that, otherwise I'll tell you what it was. So that goes on there. Okay. So for this, because we'd come back from Spain, we had to buy new furniture, well, mainly new furniture. And we bought this sofa after looking for months and months and months for a decent sofa, and we bought it from Next. And if you can go and see all the sofas, which we did actually, it was near Brighton, wasn't it? The store there had a lot of sofas, and we were able to try them all out and see all the fabrics and so on. And it's so comfy. It's really nice, we're really pleased with it. Cushions, we bought these from, dare I say, Brewers.
Again.
They're silk, and actually we bought them because they kind of look pink in one light and an orange in the other. So, but this mainly orange. This was from John Lewis, I believe.
Yeah, John Lewis, yeah.
And the green, we've got green here as well, lime green.
Again, that's kind of, is it iridescent? Is that the word?
Iridescent, yes.
Thank you.
And on the wall, we've got a lovely painting. It's just from John Lewis, but I think it's absolutely lovely. And we've got all the colours that go in, that we've chosen. They're in that picture, aren't they? And yeah, we absolutely love that. We haven't got a lot of wall space for pictures in this room because we've got some slanting walls and everything. So just have one big piece is quite nice on that wall. We've got a lovely fluffy throw. We've got quite a few of these sorts of things, and that was from John Lewis as well. So over here we've got some pieces that we did bring back with us from Spain. The chest came from a shop that closed down in Essex somewhere, didn't it?
Chelmsford, yeah.
And so the lamp came as well. We keep all our LPs in that, don't we? And we have got a little record player there, but we don't really play it very much, do we? This little plant holder, I just bought down the road at the charity shop. They always have amazing things down there. And I bought that the other day and put one of my ferns in it. Bought it for £8, I think. Yeah, so I was very pleased with that. That I got somewhere, I don't know where it was, a charity shop or something like that. And really not quite sure. It's French. Anyway, it's a Monet. That's my Monet. That's
as close to a Monet as we're going to
You
get.
can tell it's not an original. It's just a trinket from years ago. These, I've got two of these. I've got one in the bedroom, and I'm trying to think where it was from. Tesco's or Dunelm.
Dunelm. It was Dunelm.
Dunelm. And these came from Brewers again. They had a sale. I would never have bought them otherwise. They had a really good sale on them. Happened to be the colours that we like. And then I've got a little bit of eucalyptus from Primark. And then we've got this. My daughter did this, and it's just a little reminder of our little dog that we lost when we were in Spain. He was 15, and he was a little Jack Russell. It just reminds me of him. And he's got hanging around his neck, poor thing, a little Chanel snowflake for some reason. Then we've got our little bit of photographs. We've got a lot of photographs on the wall going upstairs, so we don't have a lot in here. That little vase was from, I believe, it was from the range, wasn't it? When we popped in there and popped out again.
Yeah.
We've got an old TV stand that we bought on eBay, and we couldn't find a new one that fitted the TV and the space, so
Yeah, it's been
that came with us.
We tried, didn't we?
Yeah.
I think we bought a couple and took them back, didn't we?
And also, there's nowhere to hang the TV on the wall, so
No.
it had to go there. And then I'd like you to come down here and meet Minnie Carolyn and Millie Allen. They will feature sometimes on the channel. Now, what happens is, if I'm not feeling well, this is what happens. And Alan's either tending to me or not, or he's drunk. Oh, stand up, Alan. And then, you know, when everything's going really well, this is how we are. And then if Alan's poorly, then I've got to be here because you know what men are like.
Yeah.
And
it's when the man flu kicks in.
yeah. And then if we're not talking, that's what you.
Yeah.
So.
Which happens quite a lot when we're not on video. That happens quite a lot.
So, and then like we'd sometimes do the conga, you know.
Yeah.
And sometimes we
A little
do
bit of dancing.
a little bit of dancing. I taught you how to waltz the other day, didn't I?
Well, I'm trying.
Well, Lads can do it. You can do it. So,
Yes.
yeah. So they might feature a little bit in our stories. My daughter bought us those. We didn't go and buy them. This one is from Home Sense, a shop I absolutely love, but we don't have one close to us, do we?
That's dangerous, Home Sense.
Oh gosh, yeah. And I really like it because it's got some of the colours in it, and another fern. What else have we got? Now this is a candle holder, I believe, but I've got so many ferns, so they've got to go somewhere. So this looks quite nice when you've got the light in it, though. It comes through here. This and these were from Brewers, and you know, we like them.
Yeah.
Some wouldn't.
Oh, they're cute.
That's really old. That came with us. We've got a chair as well as the sofa, just as something else to sit on, but we mainly sit on there, don't we?
Mm.
This was from John Lewis, and here we've got a big footstool that we can put things in, but I can't remember where that's from. That's really old, but we use a lot of these in here in the evening, the battery ones, because why not? but also,
well, they're less messy for a start,
they're less
aren't
messy, and you know, they're forever. They're not just for 5-6 hours, are they? So, and then I've put some of shells and stones in there that I collect on the beaches when I'm beach combing. The tray is from IKEA, and this tray was from one of the only charity shops I found when we lived in Spain.
That's right,
I think it's from, it was in a bit of a mess as well, and I found it under a lot of other things, and but I think it's an ochre tray. It's in the style of that, but I'm not sure if it is ochre. But yeah, I didn't pay very much for it, so I was quite pleased with that. So over here.
Come on.
Stay with me. We've got a. Let me lift it up. No.
You be careful your back.
A basket from IKEA to hold all our cosy blankets and things that we always use in the evenings.
Yeah.
And this is the dining area.
A very small dining area.
Yeah. This.
Oh yeah.
That was our latest find in Brewers, and
Got that this week, didn't we?
Yeah.
Let's zoom in on it.
And
so cute.
It's got all these little holes in it to stand up your flowers and make a little. And so you put the water in there. That bit comes out, and you put the water in. And I think originally they were made to stand your tulips in. Things like that. They do different shapes and that, but it's quite an old thing.
Mm.
And they were called a tulipaire. But I think it's great because I'm not very good at arranging flowers, and it's a little bit different. It goes with the room. This stool came from eBay very cheaply, didn't it?
That was a bargain, wasn't it?
Yeah, so we only had to buy 2 chairs to go with the
Was that
table.
like 30 quid or something?
Oh yeah, it was really, really cheap. But yeah, I love it.
It's like as new, isn't it?
These 2 cushions were from Oliver Bonus. But they come as just as cushion covers usually, so just be aware if you do go on the site, they are usually cushion covers. And that one's like a fadey one, which I quite like. Let's mention the flowers.
Oh, who bought you them, Carolyn?
My lovely husband. And
for our anniversary, wasn't it?
Our 13th year of being together. And yeah, beautiful. I was hoping they would last for when I did the video.
And just about.
Beautiful peonies, which are my favourite. They do smell a little bit. They're from Marks and Spencer's, weren't they?
Yeah.
The table is from
Got it. It was an online company, wasn't it? Do you remember?
I'll come back to you.
Yeah, we'll put it in the description.
Yeah. The chairs were from Marks and Spencer's. These were from Dunelm, I believe. We just put them over the chairs when we eat because one of us is a little bit on the messy side.
I don't know. Which one of those is that?
Some of us have two, so that we've got no chance.
Caveman Alan.
And over here we have. Did we buy this in Spain or here? It was here.
No, it was here.
It was a charity shop.
It was
wasn't
a
it?
Heart Foundation, wasn't it?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Heart Foundation, and that I've had since I was about 20, which is obviously a long time ago. And some of the bits wearing off now, but I just love it. And we always use it.
Mm.
That was from Home Sense, I believe.
About those picture frames, they're quite old, aren't they?
Oh yeah, I bought those in, I think it could have only been Home Sense or probably TK Maxx at that time. I bought them quite a long time ago, but it was only here that we actually put something in the frames. And these pictures are from Spain, from a little guy on a market, was it? I can't really remember.
It was in Mijas Pueblo, wasn't it?
Mm. And I think they go really nicely in here and remind us of where we were.
Yeah, definitely.
And this pink on the walls, I can't remember what colour it is, but
I need to find out because that took us ages to find this colour.
We had so many swatches on the wall that we couldn't. That what looked pale on the tin just wasn't when you put it on there, and also had to be the right shade to get that kind of glow. Which if you come round here, you know, like you can see. Well, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it really does give a very soft glow.
I think it does, yeah.
Oh, and I didn't tell you about these. I'll bring it down. So these blinds we got from Amazon, and you know they're nice because they've got that overhang there, so that hides all the gubbins there, and they've got this nice wooden bit. And the fantastic thing about them is you just do that to put it up. Isn't that clever? You probably all know about this, but I didn't.
It was a game changer for us.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything. I was like, wow. We put the tassels on ourselves, didn't we?
Yeah, so these are from someone online. I can't remember who he was, but he sent. They have all different colours, and I thought it was a nice addition. And also, if they're up there, it helps me reach it. Alan puts them right up there
with your little legs.
Yeah, and we don't use them much, but in the summer we have to, and it diffuses it and nicely instead of blacking it out. So. So that's our living room. I'd love to know what you think. Be kind, always. It's not for everybody. The colours aren't for everybody. But it's a really nice room for us. And the room where we usually film is upstairs. And we're usually up there all day doing whatever we're doing. Alan works on his music. Plug. And I do some eBaying and Vinted, buy stuff, sell it, that sort of thing. And of course we do all the filming and editing and everything else up there. So we spend most of the day up there. And it's so nice in the evening to come down here and it be a different space. And it's quite cosy in the evening as well with all the lights on and everything. And we really, really like it. So I hope you do too. So I think that's it for this video. Next week I'm hoping to do this Vinted video, which I think will be a bit of a change as well. I want to keep changing it up, but as I've said, let me know the kind of thing you'd like to do. Someone said about makeup, which I'd said that I can't do anyway, but they said no, definitely not. So I thought, well, I wonder why she said that. But, you know, I don't really know how to do my makeup, and I just plaster it on. I have to plaster it on more now we're filming. So I'm just going to take half an hour and go and chisel it half an hour. Okay, so if you'd like to see that video that we're going to do, it'll be all sorts of random things really, but hopefully I've got a little coat that I've found that is beautiful, and I just want things that are a little bit unusual and you know, a bit of a bargain as well. So I hope you will join me to see that video, and I'd love to see new members there, and of course all you lovely subscribers. And I love the comments. I hope you know that I read all of them and I do reply, and I really enjoy that part of it, so keep them coming. I think that's it, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.